Howdy team, did you know there are 3 levels of business? The self-employed individual or advisor, the one-person army, where really you've just created yourself another job because you lack a huge amount of time and everything falls on your lap and is your responsibility. You can take on one PA or one administrator that will give you some time and autonomy, but you're still a self-employed individual with someone supporting you on the administration side. Level 2 is a business owner. You're starting to delegate and increase your capacity by taking on more people. You're building systems, you're building team, you're creating a better lifestyle. You've got low overheads and high margins. Your team is somewhere between 3 and 10 or 12, and you've got a great culture. The level 3 is multiple businesses, multiple teams, multiple income streams, and you're starting to push the 7 and 8 figure remit. Now, I'm going to focus mostly on level 1 and level 2 today, and you'll find out why. Level 1, as a self-employed individual with a PA or an admin or a self-employed advisor, you've still got that job. But I believe it's really possible to take home as one person at least £100,000 per year, as 2 people, anything up to at least £200,000 a year. But the challenge is you're still wearing all the hats. You're wearing the administration, the marketing, the sales, the finances, your customer service, your complaints, your processes. You're trying to do it all. And going on holiday or taking time out is a real challenge because it's always your mobile that's going to be ringing. You know, it's always you that is the main center point of contact that everybody wants to speak to and everybody needs. And I want to urge you today to think about moving into the business owner space, where the goal for me, and I hope for you, is to take home £100,000 a year personal income without having to work in the business. Now, here's the thing. You can have a small team. You can have, in my circumstances, husband and wife, and you can split that income between the 2 of you. That's why £100,000 keeps you below the high rate tax threshold. It's a much more profitable business that gives you the opportunity to invest some of those company profits over and above your salary or income into, you know, either buying property or shares or whatever your passion projects are. But you can really, as a business owner, switch your mindset to making your business run without you. So as a self-employed individual, there's a whole host of struggles that you're going to go through. And it's really hard to transition from that self-employed mindset to a business owner mindset, because I've been there too. The guilt of working the traditional 9 to 5 hours, it took me years to drop that. The struggle with how you're going to shape your lifestyle around your business, because when you're not working, you feel like you should be working. And when you are working, you feel like you should be with your family and with your, with your loved ones. And I call that the entrepreneur business owner guilt. But here's the thing. As a self-employed individual, you've got high competition and low margins. Whereas as a business owner, you've got low competition with high margins. As a self-employed individual, you're client-focused, whereas a business owner, you're team-focused who deliver the outcomes. Self-employed, you're sales-driven, whereas a business owner is driven by the profit and loss, knowing their numbers and what's clearly on the balance sheet to drive the business predictably forward. When you're self-employed, it's unpredictable. It's hugely stressful. Whereas as a business owner, you're creating a consistent 6-figure income for yourself and for your family. When you're self-employed, you're living in the day-to-day, you're thinking month by month. Whereas as a business owner, because you have more time, you're able to think about 5- and 6-figure net wealth, how you're able to invest your money, whether you want to do other things. Whereas a self-employed person works in the business, a business owner works on the business. And that's where you get the most transformation. A self-employed person, because it's just them and just one admin, there's a high workload. There's low income, whereas it switches as a business owner. There's high income and low workload, because instead of working on £100 tasks, you're now as a business owner working on £1,000 tasks. Self-employed individuals ask themselves when and how, whereas a business owner asks themselves, what do we need to do? And who else do I need to get to do it? Because they've got opportunities to delegate and let go to grow. Self-employed people focus on personal connections and on research, particularly in mortgage and financial services, whereas a business owner focuses on systems and dashboards and KPIs. A self-employed person is cash focused, whereas a business owner is profit and asset focused. The key difference between self-employed and business owner: self-employed person lacks direction and lacks strategy, whereas a business owner has a clear plan and direction for the business owner. That stops the lack of motivation, the lack of energy, hitting plateaus in your business growth. Now, it's not to say that business owners don't go through that journey too, and don't hit those walls themselves and lack direction and lack strategy. And if that's you, then you need to switch your mindset, because you're still living in the doing mindset. A big transition is the fact that you need to adopt new skills and a new mindset, which requires support and guidance. Have you got a mentor? Have you got a coach? Have you got someone that you can seek advice and discuss challenges with? Or are you feeling isolated, unsupported? Is your network not giving you the guidance that you really, truly need? So you need to find somebody else that you can potentially learn from. The doing mindset limits your growth. There's just not enough hours in a day. You're working long hours and you haven't got enough time for the family and fun that you really want to be dealing with. It begins to affect you, your productivity, your health, and your happiness. And when you're caught up in doing, you just can't sit back and see the bigger picture. Think about last time you went on holiday, when you go out for a walk, when you're in the shower or on the toilet, or for me in the gym, all of a sudden you get these epiphany moments. You know, when you're in the business and you're doing stuff day to day, you can't identify where the inefficiencies are, and you can't find the opportunities to automate and improve what is going on.
Howdy team, thank you very much indeed, and I hope you are enjoying this episode. Please go over to my Instagram. There is a link in the show notes for you and in the description where you can go straight through and see behind the scenes, real live footage of a day in the life of Gary Das. You'll see me, you'll see my team, you'll see things that we are doing consistently to generate leads, increase sales, and maximize profit. And we show you how you can earn more, work less, to live a lifestyle you love. So head over to Instagram now, and I'll see you there in the comments, in the DMs, or in the stories.
So you've really got to transition from doing into delegating. And it's about focusing yourself on the bigger picture. You've got to stop your income being directly tied to the time and effort that you put in, which is a really hard mindset shift that I've had to go through. You've got to think that you have got to grow your business, and you've got to do it in a way that is simple. You've got to make sure that you are able to delegate and let go of certain tasks. But the concern with letting go has a concern of losing control of the business. But I believe that's because you lack clear systems and clear processes. Without team, you don't have time. Self-employed, even business owners, it can be lonely, but you've got to start thinking strategically in order to be able to get more results. So the delegating mindset is about setting a clear vision for the future. It's identifying a strategy to achieve that vision that gives you the lifestyle and the income and the business that you truly want. With a clear vision and a direct strategy, you can focus on your brand, your marketing, and your lead generation, getting your message out there farther and wider. You can begin to, with a crystal clear message, with a specific niche, build and maintain relationships with stakeholders, but also with your team, with your customers. You can begin to build a well-working, oiled machine. You can focus on your financial management, your cash flow, your investment decisions, and ensure that your business is profitable, working in 90-day sprints to drive your business forward. And that enables you to put the time into empowering your team, providing coaching and mentoring and support where you need to both grow personally and professionally, allowing you to become a leader of your business, giving clear direction, communicating well, and making sure that everybody is singing from the same hymn sheet to achieve that vision and that strategy that you have set out. The strategy should be so clearly defined that anybody in the business can pick that up and know exactly what needs to get done and when it needs to get done by. And that allows you to build a positive culture where people are rewarded for good work, where you've got constructive feedback at the heart of the business, and you're able to promote for yourself, your team, and your clients a positive, professional work-life balance. That is what I believe the difference between a self-employed individual and a business owner is. And I would urge you to think about whether you are self-employed or whether you are a business owner with a self-employed mindset. Because I know for many years, up until 2015, I was first in, last out. My PA at the time said to me, Gary, I've never met a director that is in the office as much as you. And that's the thing. I was a business owner, but I still had a self-employed mindset. And that is utter BS. You are either self-employed or a business owner. And I want you to take home £100,000 a year without having to work. So really begin to work on that mindset in order to be able to drive your business forward so you can achieve the lifestyle, the income, and the business that you truly want. I hope this has inspired you. I hope it's given you something to think about. I'd love to know, where are you in your journey? Are you the self-employed individual? Are you the business owner that's achieving success, perhaps lacking a little bit of direction and strategy? Or are you that BS business owner who's still acting like a self-employed individual? And I've been there too. But I hope this has given you something to think about, and let me know in the comments if it has. If you want to see more, then head over to the YouTube channel, where I actually use some slides to go with this in particular episode. So you can see me walk through those slides. You can see some lovely crystal clear visuals. I hope you enjoyed something a wee bit different. I'm really on a mission to help you build a business, income, and lifestyle that you love, so that you can live an empowered lifestyle. You can be proactive in your life, your health, your mind, your business, and your finances. And I'm really excited for this new chapter on our journey as we embark upon Active Success, my training business, Active Financial, my brokerage, Leads to Lifestyle, our program where we're only working with 40 individuals for a period of 12 months and beyond, and a new group community environment that we're going to be talking to you about in the not too distant future. For those that have been unable to join us on the Leads to Lifestyle journey, I still have a huge passion and desire to help you generate leads, increase sales, and maximize profit. Leads to Lifestyle is perfect for that business owner, but I want to help those people that are starting out to make sure that you didn't make the same mistakes that I did as a self-employed individual. Thanks very much indeed for tuning in. Remember, now's the time to become pro.